What's up, everybody? How is everybody doing out there? Yes, it's an unscheduled live. I figured let me jump on and see if anybody's here, what people are up to. It is 1:53 p.m. here in the Philippines. Hopefully I have a good stream, a good connection. Right now, it is overcast, thundering, and lightning. It says we got 2 in the room, 9 in the room. Different time, right? Like I said, it's 1:54 here. You know, it's different elsewhere around the world. On the East Coast, it's 1:54 a.m. I don't know what is on the West Coast, 3-4 hours behind. I don't know what it is in other places around the world. Donald Mack, how you doing? It's good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. It is afternoon right now. Mark Keaton, hey buddy, how you doing? I'm doing well. How are you doing? David Fleming, afternoon to you. 11 p.m. in California. Like I said, maybe we'll get some different people jumping in. Different time. If you do it in the morning here, it seems to be a good time from the East Coast, but other people on the West Coast and other parts, they might be at work, so they missed the live stream. So I figured, yeah, let's see what's going on. Chris Bagatsen, good afternoon, Sir Brian. Look and sounds great. Thank you. Light rain in Malabañas. Yeah, I don't think we have the rain over here yet. It's weird because, Douglas, it can, you know as well as I do, it can rain where you're at and be dry here. Many times I've left here in the morning, take Hannah Grace to school, and no rain here, and the roads are wet elsewhere. Shane Palad, good morning. Watching from New Jersey. New Jersey is in the house. Love those Wildwood days. I don't know where you're at in Jersey, because Jersey's pretty big, right? But I spent a lot of summer vacations and stuff down at the Jersey Shore, at the Jersey Boardwalk. Where else? Atlantic City, Ocean City, Brigantine. When Brigantine had Brigantine Castle there. That was years ago. Maybe you remember that. Maybe you don't. I don't know, but that was years ago. Stephen Carroll says 9:54 p.m. in Alaska. So what is that? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. That's 4 hours. 4 hours, yeah. I think 4 hours is the longest, right? Longest time change from the East Coast to the West Coast, right? 4 hours. I think it also changes when you go down south. I can't remember. Paul, Philippines, UK. How you doing, Paul? You're in the UK. At least I think that's what you're saying. You're in the UK. How's the UK? Never been to the UK. However, I did. Ricky, I did watch the old prince get his little crown, who now is king, right? And boy, what a show that was, right? A lot of singing, a lot of rituals going on there, right? That was interesting. I figure let me turn it on and watch history being made. Muncie, 11:54 Mountain Time Zone. Ricky, yeah, it's almost 1 a.m. where you're at, so you're an hour behind on the East Coast. 1:54 in Ohio. Yes, Wade, Ohio does not change when you cross from Pennsylvania to Ohio. Planet Orange Purple Ring. I don't know what that means. Good evening from New York City, Brian. Elvin, how you doing? How is New York City doing? So, hey, Keith, how you doing, Keith? Sorry, on my way to boxing this AM. Keith in Angeles City. How you doing, Keith? I know who you are. Yes, I did run into you. Guys, if you watch Chubb's channel, check out Keith Mackey's channel. He's new to the area. Nice guy. I've met him a few times, talked with him a few times. Really nice guy. But yeah. Ricky G, good afternoon from Malolos area. Paul Philippines says, sunny here this morning, but only 10 degrees. Oh, God, I can't tell you the last time I was in 10 degrees. Yeah, I can. It was actually here in the Philippines. All right. Pre-chimp action, Chinese man-made problem action, there used to be a Connex building, a box, up in the Nipo Center here in downtown Angeles City. And you would pay to go in, and it was below 32 because they had ice sculptures in there, right? They had seats. You could go in, you could sit down. You got hot coffee or hot cocoa, a cookie, some little snack. They had these big jackets you could put on, like these winter jackets. And if I'm not mistaken, I even think they gave you boots. But you would go in there. It was like a little attraction. You paid to go in. And it was cool because, like I said, they had ice sculptures all over. So, yeah, it had to be below 32 to keep the ice sculptures going. But, yeah, that was the last time I was in super cold weather, and it was in the Philippines. When I went back home September, October, it did get cold, but it didn't get that cold. Yeah, imagine that. Sitting in an ice box here in the Philippines. Then you go from the ice box out, and man, it was fun. It was cool. It was a cool thing. It's gone now. Last time I was up there, well, not the last time, but a couple months back, maybe a year ago, right after the Chinese man-made problem situation, the box was gone, so that doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, that was cool. Good afternoon from South Cebu. How is South Cebu? I think I read online there's a big typhoon coming in, or it's working its way in, and they say it may be a possible super typhoon. So we'll keep our eye on that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't become a super typhoon. But what's nice now is they do have advanced warning systems here. But people are stubborn, Filipino people are stubborn. They've ridden out typhoons in the past, and they figure out we can ride out this one. But yeah, there's one brewing. So we'll keep an eye on that. That's for sure. Cat's Meow says, I'm in a sarcastic mood. So when and where are you going to kick me? And what the hell is Paul's World Zoom? All right, guys. This seems to be the theme right now. Everybody's talking about this Paul's World Zoom. All right. It's a YouTube channel. Check it out. Paul's World Zoom. The only reason I came across it is because it popped up on a feed. All right. And then I seen other people talking about it. And it's like, what the heck? What's going on here? Well, some people just have nothing to do in life but to analyze, watch, gather information from other YouTubers and other vloggers. Like that's what they do. Basically, have no life but to gather information. I'm sure they're gathering information in here. I'm sure they may be in here. Hi. I'm sure they may be in here. But evidently this guy, this Paul's World Zoom, they're analyzing this guy. They're watching all these videos. There are people that will go as far, and like I say, what kind of life do you have? You've retired to the Philippines to enjoy life, right? To kick back, to have fun, to get out, to explore. But when you have no life, What are you going to explore? You're going to explore everything on YouTube, right? They gather all their information from YouTube. Evidently, this guy, the guy lives here now. He's been on, I think, Old Dog, New Tricks channel. He's done, like I said, he's got a channel. But evidently, the guy at one point got charged with, what was it? Like, and I'm sure somebody's going to correct me. Philly's got it wrong. Hi. Embezzlement of money, got caught, went to jail, got out of jail, is paying back the money. I don't know. I don't go through all this Magnum PI investigation. I have a life, right? I have a life. Supposedly something to do. People were claiming something about stolen valor, and they said he claims he was a Navy SEAL, but then he denies he said he was a Navy. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not Magnum PI. I have things to do in life. Like I said, people are so, they have just, I don't know. I guess they just have no life, that they're so into every other people's lives, and other YouTubers' lives. But like I said, I didn't go into all this. There are people that will go as far as even running a criminal background check on people, and it's like, get a life, for real. Get a life. Like I said, I only ran into this, and other people were talking about it. So, hey, why not jump on the bandwagon? Why not jump on Paul's World Zoom? Let's get Paul's World Zoom more subscribers and more attention. Why not? It's his life. It's his life. Who are we to, I don't know, question? But I mean, some people, you got to question, some of the things they say, some of the things they do. But I'm not the PI. I'm not going to investigate it. I'm not going to, oh, well, you said this one sentence, and then you said this in the next sentence, and this and that, and this and that, whatever. Guys, I've learned here in the Philippines, I don't know. Let's just say if there's 800 U.S. Navy SEALs in the history of the Navy SEALs, well, 1,900 of them live in the Philippines, especially here in Angeles City, right? I could right now, I could go right up to somebody that I know, say, hey, here's this guy's name. Was this guy a Navy SEAL? And this guy could tell me. Not just, oh, okay. No, he has the ability to find out people's information and their military history, right? And then people are making claims like, well, he's a vet, and he claims he's a vet. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not Magnum PI. I don't care. And he's on a disability, and he's scamming the VA for a disability. Guys, I'm going to tell you something right now. And I can say it, and I have the right to say it, because I'm a vet and I'm a taxpayer. And I'll say it right now. There are people that have scammed the vet and have scammed to get disability. I had a couple guys that worked with in the prison. They were Iraqi vets and everything, and they were hiring a lot of these guys in. These were young guys, and I remember saying to two of them, like, you guys, because they were telling me, oh yeah, I'm receiving a disability from the government, and now I'm working here and I'm getting money here working for the state. And I looked at him and said, dude, you look perfectly healthy to me. You don't walk with a limp. You don't seem to have scars or whatever. You know what he told me? Both of them told me, when you got to act crazy, you act crazy. In other words, they played the system. It happens here. It happens everywhere. United States, here in the, it happens. Is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know. But you know what? I guess the old saying, um, don't hate the player, hate the game. And like I said, people were saying that, he faked it till he maked it. Well, people do that all the time. They have to live with it. If they feel that's honorable to do, then good for them. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not Magnum PI. I am not Magnum PI. I'm not sticking my nose in other people's business like that. What's what was the old saying? Hi, stay in your lane. Yet some people want to say stay in your lane, but they're all over everybody, and I mean everybody's lane, and that comes back to the old Hippocratic. What is it called? It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Hypocritical. I can't. Hypocritical expat. They say one thing but do the other. But anyways, that's what's going on. Paul's World Zoom. Go over there. Check out his channel. You make the decision. You become Magnum PI. Become Magnum PI. Don't forget your sidekick. You got to have a sidekick too, right? I don't know what was the Magnum have a sidekick, and go through his videos and just do the Magnum PI thing. See if he's lying in one or lying. I don't care. People make mistakes, right? Criminals make mistakes. People, I've seen it. I worked in the prison system. People make mistakes. It can be forgiven. People can get a second chance. Why not? Hypocrisy. Yes, hypocrisy. There it is. Hypocrisy. Thank you, Douglas Mack. People make mistakes. And some people say, well, I didn't think you could get a passport if you had a felony. You can, guys. You can have a felony and come to the Philippines. Now, I think it may depend on your felony. Like, I don't think maybe the Magnum PI team can check into this for sure. And but I think anything to do with kids and stuff like that, if you're you're on that list of offenders. I can't say it because YouTube, they don't like to hear those words. If you're on that list, I don't think you can. Anything to do with kids and all that. But you can get a passport if you're, form a criminal when it comes to like embezzlement, B&Es, breaking and enterings. There's just certain things I don't think they will give you a passport. And there was a comment made about, well, he's got to pay back supposedly big money he's got to pay back to the IRS or whoever he has to pay it back to, the victims or whatever. Like I said, I'm not Magnum PI. I didn't get into all that. Somebody said, well, can he skip out of that? Well, no. Victor Coco, enjoy a cup of coffee. Thank you, Victor Coco. I will enjoy a cup of coffee. Even though I don't have a buy me a cup of coffee in my screen anywhere, I do appreciate it. Sure, he's going to have to pay it back. If you make an agreement with the IRS to pay it back and you don't, and you think, I'll skip out of the United States or I'll skip out of wherever to avoid paying taxes, no. You know what they'll do? Because I had a neighbor when we first got here, an older guy, and he was telling me he owed the IRS money and this and that and this and that. He said, they're never going to catch me. They're never going to catch me. All right. Believe what you want to believe. I always say, believe the lies you want to hear and believe the BS you want to hear coming out of people's mouths here. All right. And one day he was all worried. What's up, dude? I froze my bank account. What? IRS froze my bank account. I got to get a hold of the IRS. Like, all right. Remember, you said they weren't going to get you, dude. So he had to go through all that, get a hold of the IRS. And I don't think he had set up any kind of payment. I think he just bolted, right? And he had to get on some type of payment plan to pay them back and everything. So they will freeze your account. They'll freeze it. They have access to your money. You owe them, oh, we'll freeze your account. It happened to the dude. So like I said, I don't know. I'm not Magnum. I'm not the Magnum PI, right? They will just flag your passport. They could do that also. They could flag a passport. You go to renew and nope. You got to pay. There's a hold on your passport. Now you're stuck here. All right. Now you got to figure out how to get your passport. What do you do? There's many ways the United States government, the great United States government, can mess with you, even over here. Now they flag your passport. Now you're here. Now you're an overstayer. It's crazy. Kratzensielisic, email in Durovkin Bronxo. I don't know what you're saying, dude. I don't know what you're saying. Something about I don't know. English, guys. I've had people will leave comments on videos and stuff, and it'll be in different language, and I remove it. I remove the comment. I don't know what they're saying. I don't know if they're saying something good, if they're saying something bad, if they're swearing. I don't know. I just remove the comment. That's what I do, guys. Let me see if I can find this. I'll even put the dude's his channel right in here. I said, go over yourself. Go see for yourself. Like I said, it only popped up, and it seems like people are talking about it. I don't. There's Lit. I don't want, and I've said this before, and some people, whatever. I don't watch many other YouTube vloggers out there. I don't have a subscription list to all these vloggers out there in the Philippines. I live my life. I share my life with everybody out there. I don't need to share another YouTuber's life. Hi. I don't need to share another YouTuber's life. I don't care what other YouTubers are doing. You got some YouTubers, they are more into other YouTubers than they are anything else in life. I really don't get it. I just don't. I know other YouTubers. I've spoken to other YouTubers off camera. I don't need to name drop. Some people love the name drop. I don't have to. And it's funny because I laugh because there's people out there that love the name drop. And when I contact people that know these people, they say, we don't know who these people are. We don't know who these people are that are name dropping us. And I laugh. But yeah, it cracks me up. I live my life. What's the old saying? I march to the beat of my own drum, right? But yeah, I don't subscribe to. You know what? I watch a couple people down in Dumaguete that are divers and things like that. I watch a couple of the guys up here, and I like watching videos or people that are sailing on yachts and stuff. To me, that's neat. To me, that takes courage to be on a yacht. And I'm not talking a super yacht. I'm talking a yacht, with masks and stuff on, and these people are out in the middle of nowhere. That to me takes courage. I live my own life. I don't have to know what every YouTuber's doing here. The big names and stuff. Like, I have my own life to live. I don't need to live my life through them and be all up in their business. But yeah, like I said, let me put it down again. Paste. There it is. Go check out his channel. Kick them when they're up, kick them while they're down. Right? Don Henley. Is that Don Henley? Yeah. I think it was Don Henley. Dirty Laundry. Don Henley. Seen him in concert. I seen the Hell Freezes Over tour. Person turquoise wave, person turquoise waving. I don't know what that is. James Traveler said, working at Graterford takes courage. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I have to laugh because there's people even that question me about working at Graterford. You know what I got to tell them? There you go. I don't have to prove anything to you. People all up in your business telling me about my life. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, I seen the Eagles when they did the Hell Freezes Over tour. How'd they come up with that name? When the Eagles split up, I think they asked, it might have been Don Henley or one of them. They said, when do you think you guys will ever get back together and play? And he said, when Hell Freezes Over. So years later, they all got back together. Don Henley, Joe Walsh. I can't think of them all now. They all got back together and did the Hell Freezes Over tour. And what an amazing, amazing concert that was. They played over 3 hours. They would come out and they would play the Eagles hits, and then say Joe Walsh came out, played his songs, and then Don Henley would come out and he would play his songs. Yeah, it was an awesome concert. Awesome concert. So Kenny in Subic Bay. I moved here to Subic in 2019. How you doing, Kenny? How is Kenny in Subic Bay? When was the last time you were up to Angeles City? It's been a while since I've been to Subic Bay. We got a trip coming up. Lut and I have a trip coming up. Next Tuesday, we're going to leave. I'm not going to tell you where we're going, but it's going to be out of, we're going to be out of Angeles City. And no, we're not taking a trip from Walking Street to Fields Avenue or down Perimeter Road. We're leaving the area for a couple days. It's going to be fun. Let's put it this way. It's going to be fun. Bing she's got like another couple more weeks of school than she's done. Hannah Grace is done. We got a couple trips planned with the girls. Kind of like local trips, different things we want to do and take them to and stuff. No real big, massive trip coming up. We're saving our money right now. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Like I said, in a couple weeks, next Tuesday, we are taking off. And I'm sure you guys will see where we're going, right? Buy a beverage on me. Thank you, Jamer Travels. Thank you so much. At that amount, I could buy a couple beverages, right? Thank you so much. It's somewhat easier because they could all sing compared to a lot of bands. You're right. They could all sing. They could. Here's where I seen them. The old Cleveland Stadium, the old Cleveland Brown Stadium that used to set up on the lake, right? Open stadium and everything like that. My seats were up top, right? Nosebleed. You know, back then I didn't have much money, but I had enough money to get to the concert, right? So I was sitting up there. They have the big screen TVs up on either side of the stadium or either side of the stage. All right. I remember they were all up on the mic, just singing and strumming and harmonizing. I couldn't even tell you what song. They did open with Hotel California. I couldn't tell you what it was, but they were just mind blowing. And I remember lightning started flashing off of behind them, off the lake. All right. And if you look closely, you might see it. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I can't get my arm up there. The hairs on my arm stood up. And when I think about it now, like that was one of those shots. It was like a picture in my mind that will always be there forever till the day I die. When they were all up there just a singing and a playing and a strumming and a humming, right? Amazing. Amazing. You know, the first typhoon is forming. Yes, Kenny, I seen that. Keeping an eye on it. They don't know if it's going to, yeah, the old dog pound, right? I'm keeping an eye on it. Everybody's keeping an eye on it. Hopefully they're saying it may form into a super typhoon. I think it's too far out right now to actually decide for them to determine it. Like I was saying earlier, here now they do have early warning detections. They know when they're coming. They know where they're going to hit. They know the strengths of it. They evacuate people. But like I was saying earlier, some people are just stubborn. They're not going anywhere. I've ridden out many typhoons. This is just another one. So hopefully it won't be very bad or devastating. Saw a few concerts in the Philadelphia Spectrum, 1970, Kiss, BTO, Bachman Turner Overdrive. Who did I see in this? Matter of fact, the first concert I ever seen was in the Spectrum. It was Rush Power Window Tour. I tell you what, for three guys, boy, they could rock the Spectrum. I remember my feet vibrating underneath me. And Blue Oyster Cult opened up for Rush. That was the first concert I was at. But yeah, I remember the old Spectrum. I remember the Sixers playing in there. I remember all that. Flyers played in there. Yeah, but Bachman Turner Overdrive. Now that's an old band. 1970, you seen Kiss there. I seen Kiss twice when they all got back together again. When Gene, Peter, Ace, and Paul, when they all got back together again, put on their makeup, Psycho Circus tour, that was it. I seen them in Philadelphia. Was it the Spectrum? I can't even remember now. And seen them down in the Hershey Arena. Top three coolest bands I remember seeing is Black Sabbath, The Who, and Aerosmith. Now that's a trifecta of a lineup right there. Black Sabbath, The Who, and Aerosmith. Now that would be awesome to see. There's a couple bands that I would love to have seen, but it's not going to happen no more. It's just not going to happen. I would love to have seen Led Zeppelin. And I always said if Robert Plant decided, okay, yeah, let's get back together, put Bono's kid on the drum, but they're all getting older now. And Page and John Paul, if they got together, yeah, they could set a ticket price and people will buy it. They would. I would love to have seen them. And Pink Floyd. That's another one I'd love to have seen. That ain't going to happen. You a hockey fan? Not so much now that I moved, to the Philippines. I did watch a lot of hockey back in the States, the Flyers, of course. But since I moved to the Philippines, hockey's one of those, you ain't getting that. I could probably get on my Fire Stick, but I could get on the Fire Stick, but really not. I just kind of got away from it. And of course, if they're going to be the Flyers are going to be in the playoffs, of course I'll find a way to watch it. But no, not so much anymore. Was at Cal Jam 2, woke up from passed out coma to heart. Tom C. Speaking of heart, they did a tribute. I forget where it was at, to Led Zeppelin. And Hart came out and sang Stairway to Heaven. If you have a chance, Google that on YouTube. Hart's Stairway to Heaven. Amazing job. They did an amazing job. Bono's kid was on the drum. I mean, it was cool. It was a cool remake of Stairway to Heaven. Where are we at? Hand pink waving. Person turquoise waving. I don't know what that's all about. Black and Blue Tours. Black Sabbath and Blue Oyster Cult. Tom C. says, traveling dude Elvis is a great performer for me. The Beatles are the all-time greatest band next to Zeppelin and Pink Floyd. All right. I never got into the Beatles. Yeah, I know their songs, but I don't know. I just never got into the Beatles. My brother saw U2 and sat at around 10 in the front of Bono. You know what, James Traveler? U2, I cannot. There's something about their music that I just don't like. I know they're popular. I know they're big and famous around the world. But when I hear U2 music, I really literally, and if you think I'm kidding, you can ask Lut. I will get up from a room and walk outside to get away from that music. It does something to my head. It like messes with my head. I literally do, or I'll cover my ears. You can ask Lut. I've sat in a bar or a club or whatever here, and they put that on. I walk out. It's weird. The sound just, it messes my head in like a weird way. Like it messes with my equilibrium. I don't know if that makes sense, but for real. Right, Lud? Uh-oh. I lived about 15 miles south of Elvis's Graceland. That'd be pretty cool. Is Graceland still up and running? I don't know. Don't know. Do people still go there? I don't know. Never been there. The Beach Boys were great too. I met Mike Love a couple of times in person. Traveling dude, I did see the Beach Boys. As a matter of fact, that might have been my first concert because I was in high school. And they were playing at the Bloomsburg Fair up in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. And my buddy's dad was a Beach Boy fan, loved them. So we went up to the Bloomsburg Fair. I remember. And did the fair thing, you know what I mean? And then the Beach Boys would come on. Well, we didn't have tickets. So my buddy's dad told me and my buddy Eric, you guys stand on this end of the outside of the arena. And he went to the other end of the outside arena. And they were looking for tickets. And he got tickets. My buddy's dad got tickets. And he came back to us. Well, me and my buddy, we're like, screw it. We took off, you know what I mean? When we came back, and he was glaring mad at us. Glaring mad. But I think that was my first concert. Focus on Age did a good job on the global map the other day. Global map. Refresh my mind, JR. Refresh my mind. Many Filipinos don't like to mention the Beatles, but sing the songs at karaoke. A little problem between them and Medley in 1966 convinced many of Filipinos that the Beatles hated the Philippines. I never heard of that one. Never heard of that one. The Beatles were very world conscious and didn't hate anyone. Still would say the best is Dylan. Still would say the best is Dylan, but performed by someone else. Prince could also write amazing stuff. Yeah, Prince was another dude. Like, he was a little dude, man, but yeah, he could write his own music. Finding the Philippines at SML. I know clouds were confusing. Oh, now I know what you're talking about. The old world. Yeah. At the SM Mall, they had these big balloons, these like big round things set up outside, and they're like one Saturn, one might be Mars, one was the Earth, and we're looking at the Earth, and we're like, oh, we think that's the Philippines. That's the Philippines, but there was like a big typhoon over top of it. Yeah, that's what JR is talking about. Thinking the bigger than Jesus quote would have run the Philippines wrong too. Yeah. Dana Middleton. Hello, Philly. I finally caught you on your live stream. The next time in Angeles City, my girlfriend and I would like to meet you for a meal at Tequila Reef. We love the place. All right. Sounds good. I'm there. Breakfast. That's where I'm at. People know where I'm at. You know, see, somebody wrote a comment about, I walked by Tequila Reef and they were sitting there. They yelled to me, but I looked at them like I wanted to beat them up, or I didn't. I don't know. Whoever it was, you sure it was me? Did I hear you? I always, if I hear somebody say, "Hey, Philly, how you doing?" I look and wave. Hello. So I don't know who thought that or who said that or who made a comment about that, but I seen a comment was made. It's like, I say hi to everybody. Like I said, you guys know me. You guys see my face. Tom C. James Lonergan. Well, focus on Asia. Well, he sees me. Dana Middleton. I don't know who you guys are. You know me. Bill Burns, you know me. If I were to run to you on the street, I wouldn't know you. You know what I'm saying? So if I look at you on the street, I don't say anything because I don't know you. You know what I mean? But I don't never just blew somebody off that yelled my name and I heard it. Never. That's not me. I don't do that. Brian charges $9.99 for meet and greet plus meals. Wow. You'd owe me about $100, wouldn't you, JR? The Beatles got busted for bringing bringing a cigar case full of the Mary Jane. Who knows, huh? Chris Banga says, met Philly and Chubb's first time a couple months ago on the hotspot. They're both awesome and down to earth. Thank you, Chris. And Chris, I'm not good with names, but if I've seen your face, face is what I'm with. I remember faces. I'm a middle-aged family guy and retired. Cool. Wilson, I know you. Let me see. Does Lut want to say hello? Yeah. Well, little stop by and show. We always bring the star Lut. Don't forget, guys, Lut's Diary Adventures in the Philippines. Check out her channel, Lut's Diary Adventures in the Philippines. All right, here's Lut.
Ano ba? You disturbed my nap.
Sleeping?
Of course, I have supposed to be have my 30 minutes nap, you know. You know, they're very busy in the kitchen because Beng sees something online that she wanna make chocolate cake, chocolate fudge. However, she don't finish the video, so they're stuck. Mm. Tom C. Is it lot or Lottie? Actually, it's lot, not Lottie. Good afternoon, Madam. Chris Bugasan. Madam. Focus in Asia said, Lot brings some good energy instead of what hobby negative vibe. I don't know what they're talking about. He was just sitting here like hour now. Hi, Lottie. No, my nickname is Lot. Someone called me Lottie before. It's Brian, friend in US. He's the one who started, but my nickname is Lot. Oh, Lucas! Hello, Ate Luisa. Maricel. Kumusta? Great. I always thought it was Lot, but saw a few in the comment section while right is Loti. Loti. You know, Loti in Tagalog is land. Lote, di ba? Lote. Oh my God. Hana is so far, but she still needs to, she still needs to going to, correct me. Okay lang din kami. Nagkakagulo kami. I said we're having argument in the kitchen because they're trying to make something, and of course they don't finish because they don't watch all the video that you're gonna cook. I don't. To be honest, I don't like my girls touch my stove, the kitchen. I told them like just give me 30 minutes because I have enough. I always has enough 30 minutes a day. So I need to take a nap for 30 minutes. Then I will be back to cook the ano. I don't have any idea. It's just a chocolate fudge or something. Mark Dolly, hello, Luisa. How are you today, Mark? Kenny and Sovic, good morning. Oh, I read you have what's quick. I don't really get that. Focus in Asia. Does Brian feel are hosting his live stream when he is lazy? Oh, he should pay me, right? Bito is in video. Yeah. Where's Batu? Batu. Baboy. Oh, I don't see Baboy. Baboy. Hi, Baboy. Come, Baboy. Come to mommy, Baboy. Baboy, say hello. Say hello to the... I can't lift him up because he's so big. he's, he's very, very heavy. Oh, andito rin. Batchoy was overheard too. They're all busy. When I'm busy, they're all busy. Yeah, he's so heavy. I don't know why. Baboy, I give him like a walk, like 10 minutes or 5 minutes a day. In the morning. If I walk in the morning, yeah, before I'm done for my walking. But eventually, I don't really give him a lot of food. I don't know why he's getting big. the the professor Brian drive me crazy when when pronounce your name as Lot, Lot, Lot. Oh, si Victor Coco, how are you doing today? What is Lot for short? It's just like uh I don't know. I need to ask my grandfather why they give me that nickname. Because we are like wait, I don't know. Elda. No. Cuz we are both like L. Cuz my real name is has an L, and also my nickname needs to have an L. According to my mom, my grandfather is the one who always give us name before. Uh they give I think my name is they goes to my great grandmother or something. They needs to have a share name from our ancestor, according to my mom. I asked, like, what is the meaning of my name? Do you have any idea? Oh. Hana, I know the meaning in Japan. Hana called, ano nga ba yun, Hana? Flowers? Flowers, something? Ano? What is Hana's name? Oh, Hana means? Oh, I forgot. Ay, how's Bachoy? How's Bachoy? Yeah, Bachoy is very sensitive. I told you, right? Hana means flower. What's my real name? Do I need to say my real name? My real name is secret. My real name is very short too. Luisa. Are you going to come here now?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. I just want to say hello to you. I still need to have my 30 minutes nap because I gonna finish their I gotta finish their chocolate fudge in the kitchen. So I don't know what they're doing. So
Be interesting.
so Bing are not gonna be hyper. You have a good day. Okay. I gotta take a nap, huh?
You need to get a friend whose nickname is Car, and then you guys could be Car Lot. The good one, JR. Comedian? Ah. According to some websites, Hannah means grace. Yes. All right, guys. Getting back to those that just jumped in. Uh, it seems to be the talk, the chismis, and I know JR is not into the talk. Guy called Paul's World Zoom. Evidently, that's what people are talking about now. You know, he's a guy that's here in the Philippines. Said he had a criminal record back in the States. Did some time, paying people back. He's here in the States. Some people have said he claimed he was a Navy SEAL. He claims he never said that. It's the talk of the town, right? The talk of what people are saying. Um, you got people that are the Magnum PIs out there getting all up in his business and this and that. What it is, you got, like I said, you got people that have nothing better to do but be all up in people's business and investigate and find out what's going on. And they jump on the hot topic because they have no topic, they have no life. Um, I don't know. Everybody can have a second chance in life. That's how I look at it. What he did, what he didn't do. I'm not an investigator. I'm not, you know, out there bringing up and doing, background checks. That's not my thing. I have a life, even though you guys don't think I do, but I'm out and about. I do things. There's channels out there for everybody. If you don't like a channel, Simple. You just don't watch, right? I force myself to watch Focus on Asia. Your drama queen. Hello. I have that about that Zoom guy, and every man has a story because he doesn't have one dude did a video on him. Yeah, that's the thing. I forced myself to watch JR's video. Now, JR, hey, good, how you doing, Arturo? JR's channel would be great if you could have smell-o-vision. All right. I'm not into food reviews, but they're big. They're big. There's channels out there that are huge on food reviews, but I want to smell the food. If they could invent a way to where if you're watching a food video or something, like the aroma from the video could come into your screen or through your screen, through your mic, and just smell it. Oh man, that'd be a game changer. So if you're looking for an invention, that'd be a game changer, right? But there's videos out there for everybody. Like I said, it's my life. I show my life, what I do, where we go, the places we see. JR does some really good videos on travel. JR's some nice traveling videos throughout the Philippines here. There's all kinds of videos. You want sunshine and rainbows. There's a ton of sunshine and rainbow videos out there. Where everything is all sunshine and rainbows in the Philippines. They get these great, amazing thumbnails. This was the most amazing place. This brought tears. There are so many sunshine and rainbow videos out there. There's house building videos. There's people building houses. There's just so many. There's so many. False information videos. People have videos out there that they're just giving out terrible advice. But in their mind, they think they're giving out great advice. When you get here and you find out the advice people give isn't really true, then I guess you'll change your mind. So, but yeah, Paul's World Zoom, go over and check him out. Make up your own mind what you think. He says he's not hiding anything. I don't know. I'm not going to watch every one of his videos and see if he said one thing and then contradicted himself in another video. I have a life. I don't need to do that. Smell-o-vision is on OnlyFans. Yeah. I love the drama channels. I almost died in my condo. Yeah. Well, drama draws attention too, right? You got some channels, they're all over the place. They're all over the place. I don't know, I just kind of tell it how it is. I march to the beat of my own drum. Tell it how it is, what I see, what I observe. When you come here for the first time and come here and retire or live here, your eyes are open and everything is, everything's great. Everything is fun. But as you progress through living here longer and that ink is dry on your passport, and I mean ink after 5 years, I don't care what anybody says, you look at things differently. You assess things differently. You've learned. You share what you learn. You give advice off of things you learn. Now, whether people want to take that advice or not, that's up to them. But I would take advice from somebody that's got time in here. And you're still learning. You learn every day. I would take, like I said, advice from somebody that's been here longer, somebody that experienced it. There's a difference experiencing things in life here than what you read on the internet or what you see on YouTube. Big difference. Ricky says, you mean I can't come over there and meet the perfect 20-year-old supermodel in one day and live happily ever after? Well, if you did, good for you, right? See, a guy like Ricky's been in and out of the Philippines for quite a few years. Like, he knows, he sees what's going on. I've met him. Great guy. Have had breakfast with him, talk with him, long time subscriber. He knows. He knows what's going on. Steve Wentworth says, Brian, I'm single. I'm single and 73, great health and no major problems. Could I make it in the Philippines on $4,000 a month guaranteed income looking for an older partner? Sure you can. Sure you can, Steve. There's 4,000 is plenty. Plenty. You're going to have, unless you're, I don't know, living in Makati or one of those real expensive places and you're eating out Western food every single meal and you're drinking tons of alcohol and can you spend four? Sure you can. But if you're just here and just enjoying life, kick back, going out to eat here and there, 4,000 is plenty. Could I make it in the Philippines? An older partner? Yeah. A lot of times guys will come here older and they want these young girls. And you got to watch because, you got the young girls where I've said it before, their birth certificate says they're of age, but their brain mentality is that of a ninth grader. All right. I wouldn't say ninth because Hannah's even smarter than half of these or some of these. I'm not going to say all, some. You find an older woman and live a simple because she's not going to want all these fancy things. She doesn't want the nice iPhone. She doesn't want, all this. She doesn't want to sit on her phone and TikTok 24/7 at, 22, 23. They just want to live a simple life. They want to enjoy life. Yes, you can do it. Like I said, some of these guys, they come looking for the supermodel and they get burnt. Whatever. Yeah. How about 30-year age gap with a 46-year-old Farang? It happens. It can happen. I'm not saying you can't find a younger girl with a head on her shoulders. Sure you can. There are ones here that are like that. But you just got to find them, And so, well, what about dating sites? You recommend any dating sites? I know people out there, vloggers. I recommend this Philippine Cupids, or I recommend this dating site and this dating. They've never been on a dating site. They didn't meet the girl on a dating site. Now, do guys? Yeah. But how can I tell you, and how can I say, oh, yeah, I recommend this dating site when I've never been on it? It's just ways for people to try to get more money, because I could put a link, and I've gotten messages. Hey, can you link this dating site to your channel? And if somebody joins the dating site through your channel, you're going to get a percentage of the, whatever it is, the membership. No, I'm not going to falsely promote something I don't know anything about. No, I'm not. But other people do, and it's up to them what they want to do. But no, I'm not going to recommend any dating site because I don't know anything about the dating sites. Should I create a profile and go in there and, catfish with people to see who I can catch? No, I don't. Like I said, I got better things to do in life than to do something like that. Yeah. Is the U.S. going to put a base back in the Philippines? My understanding, there won't be, from my understanding, maybe somebody can correct me, there won't be a U.S. military base here in the Philippines. They are expanding and putting money into existing bases and maybe even building more bases, but they're all going to be under the Philippine government. People will be rotating in and out of the Philippines, but as far as a military United States base here, no. But they will be rotating in and out, from what I understand and from what I'm reading online. So you're not, Not like before, right? Good, we're not living in biblical times anymore. What's 12? MG 18 now, what's 12? Yes, if you're talking about the age of consent here, the age of consent is 12, 16. But I forget. I thought it was they moved it from 12 to 16. But either way, as a foreigner here in the Philippines, they got to be 18. I don't care what the law says here in the Philippines. That only pertains to Filipino people. That is not, oh, here I am, crusty old man coming in and, find me a girl because the age of consent is 16. No, that doesn't apply to you. You could still be arrested and charged with being with somebody underage. It's 18. But there are some creeps around here. I don't mean here in Angeles, but yeah, there is creeps here in Angeles in the Philippines that think it's 16. Nope, it's 16. Well, you may get away with it, but you may not. What a shame. We need one there. Yeah. Well, we don't know what's going to happen, right? We're not the powers that be. I got a Philippines Cupid and got all these little girl messaging. It's another one, Philippine Cupid. I don't know anything about it. I'm not just going to promote it. Like I said, I'm not going to promote it so I can get a small percentage of whatever somebody decides to sign up on it. And then I get a small percentage because it's on a link in my description. Not me. Don't need them pennies like that. You know how you guys help me? By watching the videos. I don't even have super fan or whatever it is. Sign up to be a super fan, and it only costs you a little bit of money to be a super fan. What are they? Super subscriber, I forget, or something like that. I don't even have that. I guess I'm from the old school. You work your way from the bottom up. That's how you do it. But more and more now, they start channels and man, they want to put on Patreons and they want to PayPal me and and buy me a cup of coffee, and they each their own. But we never did. I never did that. And going back thinking about all the other guys that were here, Bud Brown, even Ricky's here, Ricky, Ned. I'm just trying to think different guys, that were here 7 years ago, 8 years ago with YouTube channels before they got so popular and big. No, I don't think nobody ever did anything like that. Now, man, as soon as you sign up, Mary, if you want to be a Patreon, support my channel, give me money. Hey, you want to PayPal me? Hey, you want to each their own. Just never did it. I don't know. That's just me. The Philly Cub is $18.99 a month. Get you a personal insult sent once a week. Yes. JR, why don't you be the first Philly Club? Why don't you be the first guy in the Philly Club? PayPal link is going to be down below. Send it, and I will give you a personal insult once a week. Don't send anyone any more money than you would happily walk away from and not care. True. Hey, people do what they want. You want to give people money, give people money. It's up to you. I'm retired. I don't have anything else to do. Well, Ricky, yeah, you do. You got to get out here. You got to get out here and retire. Chris says, I would sign up to be in the Philly Club. I think, you know what, maybe I'll do that. I'll start the Philly. I don't know if I could. Can I use Philly Fanatic Fan Club? Because there is a Philly Fanatic. There might be some type of copyright infringement if I did that, right? Philly Fanatics. Philly Fanatics, maybe spell it Fanatics with an X. So it's not Philly Fanatic. Philly Fanatics Club. Maybe I'll do that. Uh, you know how some people you can like always joke with, always laugh. You know you're not going to insult them. Uh, they're laid back. They're what do they call that? Swiss? Is it Swiss? Jr. Jr. is one of them. Focus in Asia. You can always kid with him and laugh with him and stuff. But yeah. Sorry, at Tom C. It was meant for Don Stone. Ah. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. Like I said, let me put the link down below again. Go over and check his channel out. Paul World Zoom. Let's give him some attention. You make up your mind. Like I said, I'm not Magnum PI. I got better things in life to do. You guys check out the channel. I think the man came clean with what he did, and like I said, if in the history of the Navy SEALs, they say maybe there's 800 of them. Well, 1,600 live in the Philippines, right? Some people love to tell stories. That's another thing. Storytellers, YouTube storytellers. They seem to be doing okay too, right? Storytellers, or have somebody else tell a story, their story on your channel. Everybody has their own thing. So, all right, 62 thumbs up. I don't know, or 62 people in the room. Thanks for stopping in. Like I said, afternoon. I figured I'd jump on. It's cloudy. It's rainy out. See what people's doing, what people are up to this time of the day and night. Paul World Zoom seems to be the hot topic, especially for those that have no life but to be in other people's business. Hi. They're probably here right now watching. Hi. Because they're all up in my business too. So, all right, guys. Thanks for stopping in, and stay tuned. Philly Fanatics. Super Club fan. I'm going to do it. You guys brought it up. I'll do it. So, all right. We'll talk to you later.